When I was in secondary school, I had a teacher that was very good. He was my economics teacher. He was so good at what he taught, like extremely good, that I think eventually he on to become a lecturer at the university. And he was one of the reasons why I got to understand, like, be able to understand a topic, sorry, an idea, the depth of an idea, and understand that each idea is like an original thought. There's where it came from, and you can explore the idea. And I also had a math teacher that also helped me out with, you know, understanding like math as a language rather than just one plus one is two, right? Basically, I had this experience of learning on a deeper level. I would almost call it spiritual. I loved learning. And so recently I heard of the jam reduction in jam cutoff marks. And usually our first instinct is to run to, oh, students are not reading anymore. But my first thought was, has the standard reduced? Is that why they did that? Now, there is a whole ass reason as to why they reduced the cutoff mark. There is a whole reason as to why it's probably beneficial. Jam, that's Jam's business. My own, what I want to talk about for this video is quality of education in Nigeria, both then and now. And what I want to focus on is my own experience, not as a student, but as a teacher. When I went for my NYC, when I went to save me that did mass communication, they threw me to the wolves to teach children, create questions, create notes. Now, while I was definitely up to the task, I was 100% up to it. I knew from the very first time I stepped into that space and the reality of what I would be doing hit me. From that moment, I knew that I was not equipped for this. I knew in that moment that there's a reason why teaching is a profession, not an ashawo field that anybody can just come and do with a bit of experience. There's a reason why, right? And so when I thought about how it's evolved more than just telling these people what I knew, there's a lot more involved in it. I kind of had this thought: should I be given access to Nigeria's future like this? Because I'm teaching children. Most of these children will go on to write junior YX, senior YX, and things like that. And members of this my generation, the ones that are going for NYSC now, that a large percentage of people that serve get thrown to schools to teach. A lot of us do not want to put in effort into things that don't directly benefit us. So most of us are just doing it for the certificate so that we can get jobs later. And it's just a 1 year thing. So we don't put as much heart into it, right? I'm not saying that people don't put in the effort, they certainly do. But the kind of effort that is required to teach and properly teach, right? To properly get a person ready for, I don't know, just build their minds to sustain whatever will come their way. It requires more than what somebody that did. You're telling somebody, imagine somebody like me teaching geography, bruh. I'll be learning. That child will be learning. Like basically, if that child just goes home, does a bit of reading, goes online, uses AI, an LLM a bit, uses something to learn about the concept I'll be teaching, they can teach instead of me. The only thing I'll have is all the extra knowledge from the course I studied in school that is not even related to like what I'm teaching. So I said that I would say anything that comes to my mind in this video. There's no point to it. I just want to point out this system. It's not exactly as strong as we'd like it to be. It certainly is. Yeah. So a lot of schools rely on core members to teach their students from time to time, a lot, right? And is the system sustainable? What are we preparing these kids for? We're just giving them the basis, like small level. And mind you, my teachers, the way they taught me, how they made me understand things, was what made it such that to I was able to go out by myself and seek out knowledge and learn as much as I did and get the high scores that I was able to get in wherever I was getting the high scores. It is because of that, right? And so if the bar is set so low to somebody who not only is not a professional in the field they're teaching, is not a professional teacher, then what kind of foundation are we giving the people that are learning? This is just an amiable post. That's why I'm sitting on the ground. No facts. I didn't do any research. This is purely opinionated. I just want to say it. There. I said it. I'll see you on the next one.